All right. Oh! All right, let me stop, y'all. All right, this is a serious video, okay? A guy asked me, he said, Coach, why do you have so much disdain for Lupita Godinez? Disdain is probably a harsh word, okay? Hate is a harsh word, because I can never hate anybody. Life too short. Now, do I dislike Lupita Godinez? Yes. Okay, but we'll talk about this first. Let's talk about the fight first. And I will talk to you about why I dislike her and her team. First of all, Lupita in this fight against Angela Hill had all the advantages. She had every advantage under God's hot sun, okay? I mean, she had more time to prepare. She had been in a training camp where Angela Hill only had a week to prepare for Lupita Godinez. She only had a week. That's it. And so that week of practice, that week of training, Angela Hill got a lot done because she came in here after being dropped and concussed. She came in and whooped Lupita's ass. They were saying it's a close fight. I had a 2-1 all the way Angela Hill. I had a 2-1 Angela Hill. Angela Hill, to me, dominated the next 2 rounds. Okay? That's just what it is. Now, Lupita, she came in, she tried to stand. And I was saying, if this girl even thinks she can stand with Angela Hill, then she do it for a long period of time, she's going to get beat. Well, Lupita, after dropping Angela Hill, felt like, hey, I can stand with her. Wrong. Angela Hill jabbed the hell out of Lupita Godinez. I'm talking about jabbed her to death. And Lupita couldn't do anything with that jab. Hell, she barely can move her head. Angela Hill used a jab. Angela Hill started throwing head kicks. And Lupita, don't move her head, you're not a striker. Angela Hill started rolling punches. She started slipping punches. Like Angela Hill started really boxing Lupita Godinez. And Angela Hill showed why her stand-up is better than Lupita's. It's just what it is. Lupita is a wrestler. Lupita should have been doubling and triple jabbing, trying to get in on the inside to wrestle. That was her bread and butter, okay? But it kind of, I like what Angela Hill did too. Angela Hill surprised Lupita. And she started trying to wrestle with Lupita and got her own takedown. Angela Hill got her own takedown, which I thought was just crazy. Considering, Lupita was heralded as and Lupita is a good wrestler. She can wrestle. I mean, she'll take you down and she'll maul you. She'll maul you to death. But thing of it is, though, Angela Hill done been in there with so many different people that I was telling people that Lupita isn't going to show Angela Hill something she ain't already seen. Lupita had all the advantages. She had the strength advantage, okay? She had the strength advantage, the wrestling advantage, the age advantage. She also had the advantage of having a longer time to train. And Angela Hill went in here and whooped her ass. Now, here's a question. Why do I dislike Lupita Godinez? Why? It's pretty easy. Okay? Let me tell y'all a story about the fighters, okay? I'm going to tell you how a fighter thinks. And then you go from there. But I'm going to tell you how a fighter thinks. See, a fighter will kick it with us. As long as these fighters, they ain't making no money, they don't have a contract, they don't have nothing. These fighters, they'll kick it with us. When I say us, I'm talking about the WMMA underground, the WMMA universe. I'm talking about BJ, Combo, myself, full-time MMA. He did interviews in the past. But we're the main 3 that do a lot of WMMA interviews in the underground. There's some other channels that do it. I'm not aware of some of them. But I know that we interview a lot of female fighters. That's what we do, okay? And we've interviewed so many fighters now, we probably can't even remember who the hell we done interviewed. But we done interviewed a lot of people. And these people, most of them, will kick it with us. They will kick it with us when they don't have no money or contract. If I'm lying, somebody tell me I'm lying, okay? Now, I'll give a shout out to Maureen Raynaud. Maureen Raynaud was solid. She kept it 100, okay? They supported my channel with views and finances, okay? Tatiana Suarez, Denise Killhouse. See, that's some fighters that's solid, okay? Chris Cyborg and Valentina Shevchenko. There's some fighters that's solid that they've supported my channel. Whether it be just supporting it or financially, they've done it. Not Valentina. But Valentina, they support by watching my channel. The thing of it is, y'all, there's some fighters who are solid. They'll kick it with you no matter what their status is. But then you have certain fighters who just think that you're larger than life. That you think that they larger than life. they think that when they sign a contract, that they too good or they too big to kick it with you. Okay, I'm serious. I've interviewed fighters, they sign a UFC contract, they're like they don't want to kick it no more. When people like me, BJ, and Combo, we do nothing but break their fights down, talk about their careers, do film studies on their asses. Who the hell, think about it. It's MMA Weekly, BJ Penn, MMA Fighting, okay, Fight Hype. Are these people doing film studies on their asses? No. We are. Me and Combo, I think BJ done some film studies. We doing film studies and fight breakdowns on these damn fighters. And we helping build these people's career, okay? Video by video. And these other people who they love so much, these people ain't doing shit for them. Excuse my language. Nothing. Nothing. Your manager's got to reach out to them because they're not looking for fighters like Lupita to do interviews with. They're not looking for that. Your manager got to reach out to these big publications. And they so stupid. Because we're the people here on the underground that's doing the groundwork. We're supporting you. We're supporting you and we're doing it for free. We don't require anything. You don't have to beg us. We just do it because we love the sport. We love the sport. And the great WMMA addict don't do interviews, but dang it, this man putting out video content, this man breaking fights down, this man he also helping these fighters. But we do it because we love it. I've had fighters, I'm literally interview fighter. You interview a fighter, have a great interview. Literally have a fighter, hey man, you talk to my manager. And all of us know when a fighter tell you to talk to their manager, it's the kiss of death. It's the kiss of death. Because the managers, they're going to give you the runaround. They're not going to let their fighter interview with an underground channel. And it's because the managers are so ignorant of what we stand for. I can understand if I was putting out videos, bad videos, okay, about the fighter. Then, yeah, don't interview me. I'm not going to even go that route. Like Bojangles, I would never try to interview Bojangles. You know why? Because I got so many videos that are anti-Bojangles. But prior to that, I didn't have any anti-Loopy videos. Actually, my videos were very good. And I was saying that, this girl gonna be good. Because George Page, I think George hooked me on to her. And I said, yeah, George, she can fight. Yeah, she good. But see, many of these fighters will sign a contract and think they can't associate with you no more. Okay. So y'all too big for the underground. Oh, okay, we got you. The curse of the coach shall come upon you. Every one of these fighters that used to rock with us, that act like now they say, oh, well, talk to my manager. Oh yeah, well I can't talk to you directly. You gotta talk to my manager. Every single one of them fighters, they've incurred the curse of the coach. Look at Sarge Eubanks. There's an example. I could say some other fighters. Sarge Eubanks, that's definitely one. You can name some fighters I've interviewed that take this stance. Leah Letson. That take this stance. And then their careers go downhill because they feel like they ain't got to talk to us. That's cool. You ain't got to. You ain't got to talk to us. But with Loopy's case, I'm going to tell you how it all went down. So I reached out to Loopy. I said, hey, Loopy, I follow your work. I'm a fan and I want to interview you so my audience can be familiar with you so they can, follow you, and support you, in your endeavor to be a champ. And she said, oh, okay, cool, no problem. She says, hey, talk to my manager. So when she said that, I was shaking my head. I said, okay. So I did it anyway. Reached out to a manager, okay, and asked him, hey, I want to do an interview, maybe about 20, 25 minutes long. And I just want to, talk to Lupita about her career, her aspirations, and, I want my audience to support her because I support her. And he said, okay, well, just give me an example of some interviews you've done. I said, okay, cool. So gave him the Chris Cyborg interview, the Valentina, Antonina, Tatiana Suarez, Randa Marcos. So, I done showed him a hell of a lot of interviews I done did. Juliana Pena interview. I showed him all those interviews. And I showed him all of that, and I know he looked at it because my phone's set to where if a person checked their messages, you can tell when they watch you can tell when they looked at the messages. So now, 2 weeks done passed, I ain't heard nothing out of dude. So I text him back and I said, hey Ed, I say, man, do we have a time frame for the interview yet? And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to get back to it. We're just trying to find a time. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, it takes you 2 weeks to figure out a time for a 25-minute interview. I mean, when I reached out to Chris Cyborg people, it took 3 days. Roger told me, hey, coach, you want to interview Valentina? Yeah, took 2 days. I reached out to Tatiana Suarez, took 2 days. Reached out to Randy Marcos, took 1 day to get the interview with them. I mean, crazy, right? It took less than a week to get these interviews. Denise Killhouse, same day interview. Hell, Denise Killhouse interviewed me, and she got to do like media obligations for Bellator. Denise Killhouse squeezed me in to a media obligation that same day when I text her. But wait a minute, it take Lupita 2 weeks? So I said, okay. I said, man, I'll wait, no worries. 2 weeks passed, another 2 weeks passed. I said, hey, Ed, what's the status of the interview? So he checked the message but didn't respond. I said, okay. So then I let another week and a half pass by, damn near 6 weeks. And I said, hey, Ed, no disrespect, man, but I said, I think the way that you're responding to me on a lack of response is unprofessional. I said, I've had fighters on levels such as Chris Cyborg, Valentina Shevchenko, Tatiana Suarez, and Randy. I've listed all the fighters I've interviewed. And I said, these fighters, they didn't ghost me. They gave me a time schedule, and I put myself on their schedule, and we had the interview, and the interviews went very smoothly. And so then he kind of waited a couple of days and got back to me and said, well, we're going to decline the interview at this time. And I said, well, you're declining the interview because I'm holding you accountable? I mean, I don't understand. Like, why do you not want to interview? And so he wouldn't respond. So I reached out to Lupita. I said, hey, Lupita, I couldn't set up an interview with you or your manager. And I said, if I offended him, I apologize. No hard feelings, Maybe some other time when, one day you get some time. And that's all I said to her. So, turned around, my boy Daniel said, Coach, Lupita, she blocked you, man. I said, huh? And that's the only thing I said. I ain't say anything, I ain't cuss. I mean, I don't get that into this. But I said, okay. So that's what they gonna do? Well, let me expose them. I mean, think about it, y'all. Who do they think they are that they can make me wait damn near 6 weeks for a 25-minute interview? Like, do you think that your stock is that big? That you don't have to do anything? Like, all you can do, you can just say, huh, I can look down on these people if I want to? Really? Hell, you can't even get on a pay-per-view card. And if you're on a pay-per-view card, you're on the free early prelims. Because nobody knows who the F she is. That's the whole thing of having underground channels build your profile. Stupid. What you think we did for Chris Cyborg? What you think we did for Valentina Shevchenko? Wasn't nobody reporting on Chris and Valentina like that. Not really. We were. The underground helps you build your portfolio. And these managers and fighters, they're too damn stupid. They're too stupid. But you don't turn your back on the people who are trying to help you. And she thought she was too good. Well, now you're under the curse of the coach. The first step is you lose a fight that you should win. The second step in the curse of the coach, you're going to lose 2 fights back to back. When you lose 2 fights back to the back, you're under the curse. Okay? Because when you lose that second fight in a row, trust me, the inevitable is about to happen. You're going to lose a third fight. And then your UFC contract won't be renewed. That's the curse of the coach. So, they earned it. They earned that curse. They earned that curse. Okay, that's what she get. That's what she get. Okay? Can they fix this? The guy said, well, man, can she fix it? Yeah, they can fix it. I don't want to interview her. I never, ever want to interview her, okay? I don't want to. Start with an apology to the WMA universe. How about that? Apologize to the WMA universe. And then, well, forgive me.